What's up everyone and welcome back to the MMA Zone. Today, let's get started with Charles Oliveira fires back at Ilia Topuria comments. A few days ago, Ilia Topuria posted on social media calling out Charles, writing, "Don't forget to bring the pillow," while showing off a clip of him training. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video to help support the channel. Well, today, Charles responded to Ilia in an interview where he addressed the pillow comment. He said, "You know, it doesn't matter what they're gonna say. For me, it doesn't matter, bro. I think only God knows what will happen on June 28th. We're gonna face each other. I think I'm a problem for him or anyone who's going to fight me. I've got firepower in my hands and incredible jiu-jitsu. What Topuria is saying or any other guy is saying, to me it doesn't make a difference. You've seen this soap opera several times. Many of them said a lot of things, and you know what happened in the end. My hand was raised, so it doesn't make any difference."
Ilia Topuria, who's fighting Charles Oliveira at the end of the month, like, that guy is insane. That guy's knocked out two of the greatest featherweights of all time, Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Nobody could knock those guys out in featherweight before, and he did it. And he did it, and he made it look easy. You know, he made it look like they're like he's just on another level from everybody. You know, and then now he's moving up to 155 pounds. He's like decided he cleared out that division. He's moving up. Like, he's
insane. Yeah,
insane. There's guys like that are just so their level is above everybody else's level. And with Ilia, it's everything. It's his submissions, his kicks, his punches, everything. He can do anything. I mean, he does everything perfect. All his technique is perfect. And he's driven and ultra confident. You know, this is an amazing time for the sport, man. It's a crazy time because these guys that are coming in with like one fight in the UFC, they look like world-class contenders, like right away.
Yeah. Huge update on Ben Askren's health. We've recently reported that Ben Askren is not doing so well and is in the hospital battling a severe case of pneumonia. Late last night, we finally got an update on Ben Askren's health, and thankfully, it's a positive update. According to Pat Mineo on X, he gave the following. "All the prayers and medical support Ben Askren has been receiving is working. He was able to open his eyes and squeeze hands, showing some responsiveness. He is still expected to need a lung transplant, but some of his levels are improving and he's fighting like a champ. Keep praying for Ben Askren." Thankfully, Ben Askren is responding and making some movements compared to before. It's truly sad to see Ben Askren's family going through this hard time. We are all praying Ben Askren recovers and comes back stronger than ever. Sean O'Malley talks about next UFC move. On the UFC 316 card earlier this month, Sugar Sean O'Malley came up short against Merab Dvalishvili for the second time in a row, raising questions about his future at 135. During an appearance on the Ariel Helwani show this week, the former champion opened up on the loss. "It was a lot easier to deal with the second time around. The first time having a surgery right after the fight, coming off a loss and surgery back to back, that's difficult. Coming off the loss, still healthy, feel good, family's healthy, everything is good. It's a lot easier to deal with. Merab's good. He's number 2 on the pound for pound list right now. He's got a good style to beat me, and yeah, it is what it is." As O'Malley, who was holding his newborn during his appearance on the show, explained, having a family at home makes this loss easier to deal with. "This makes a loss a lot easier to deal with. Coming home to a healthy family, it definitely helps. We're doing well, Ariel. Life is good. No complaints over here." While fans have wondered what may be next for O'Malley, it sounds like the gears are already turning for the former champ. 100% I'll fight again this year. The question is when? To be determined. We'll see how things play out. We'll see. I'm gonna see how this week goes. I gave myself a solid week, 10 days to just kind of relax, and I'm gonna see how I feel this week. I don't have an answer for you right now, but I'm gonna see how I feel this week. Despite the fact that he wants to take the rest of the week to think things over, it does sound like O'Malley has an opponent in mind for his return. However, he played his cards close to the vest, simply saying that he has an open mind, but he wants to see how this week plays out first, before revealing the details of his potential return. Jamahal Hill talks about Khalil Rountree fight at UFC Baku. This weekend, Jamahal Hill will look to get back in the win column when he collides with Khalil Rountree Jr. in a highly anticipated light heavyweight fight. With fight week underway, Hill has touched down in Baku ahead of Saturday's bout, sharing an update with fans via social media. "Baku, I'm here and ready for war." Ahead of the fight, Hill also spoke with MMA Junkie's Mike Bond about Rountree as an opponent. "You can tell he's never going to give up, he's never going to stop trying to win, and you have to put it on him. He's dangerous in that aspect. He can be explosive. We've seen that in past fights, and he swings with a lot of ferocity. I'm thinking he's coming in to be as dangerous as possible. He's put in the work, he believes that he's right there on the cusp of being where he wants to be, and where he's dreamed of, where he's put all this work in for all these years. But fortunately, he's got to go through me." On the flip side, Rountree spoke about the fight with Ariel Helwani, stating that he's looking to put on a performance worthy of a crack at the title. "My plan is to put on a performance that makes a title shot undeniable, if that makes any sense. I'm definitely sure that I'm ready to be a champion. Everything that I'm working on and doing is to be prepared for that again. That's absolutely what I want and what I'm gunning for." While we're on the topic of Jamahal Hill versus Khalil Rountree, Alex Pereira has given an official prediction for this fight. During an interview with the UFC on X, he said this: "I think by my fight against Khalil, I see him having some advantage against Jamahal. That's my opinion. Do you agree with Pereira? Let us know in the comments below." BJ Penn breaks silence on recent situation. Over the past 2 weeks, BJ Penn has been arrested 4 times. The most recent arrest stems from Penn violating a restraining order filed by his mom, who he believes is an imposter attempting to steal money and other assets. While the former champion's mom has asked the court to order her son to get medical treatment for what she believes is Capgras delusional syndrome, it sounds like BJ isn't on board. In a post on Instagram this week, he broke his silence on the situation, dismissing the idea of a mental health test. Mental health test my You don't have to be Albert Einstein to pass a mental health exam. To beat a mental health exam, just don't say that you're depressed and feel like committing or that you drink every day or do substances every day. And boom, you're not crazy. So far, there's been no information regarding how the court plans to handle the situation. Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson submits YouTuber in 17 seconds. Since Mighty Mouse retired from MMA, the former flyweight kingpin has jumped headfirst into the world of competitive grappling. During a recent video for his YouTube channel, Mighty Mouse put his grappling skills to the test as he caught and submitted YouTuber KSI in just 17 seconds. While KSI is competing in a number of boxing matches, from the looks of things, his ground game might need some work.
Where your black ass going? Huh? Where you going? You see, if we're boxing, you know, I gotta make you stop, I gotta hit you. That was 14 seconds. What the hell?
Jorge Masvidal says Movsar Evloev will be UFC champion. While Movsar Evloev is currently ranked 4th at 145, the streaking contender still finds himself sitting just outside arm's reach when it comes to a crack at the title. Amid talk of Evloev fighting Aaron Pico next month, Jorge Masvidal spoke with Red Corner MMA about a training session that he and Evloev had at American Top Team. Me and Movsar trained a lot together at the time. I'm like 185, 190 pounds, and Movsar's like 150, 160, so at first we're wrestling. I'm doing okay, but this guy does not stop, and by the last minute, my head was going to explode because he just doesn't stop. And he's just shooting, wrestling, shooting. Does not stop. Always advancing position. This guy's scary. And I've trained with him numerous times, and I've also seen him train with some of the best in the gym. I'm telling you, this guy's going to be a champion at 145. God gave him genetics, but also, this guy works harder than everybody else. While there's been tons of talk regarding a potential fight between Evloev and Pico, Ali Abdelaziz said on Submission Radio last week that the bout is not finalized quite yet. UFC fight updates. Heading into this weekend's UFC Fight Night card in Baku, let's take a look at today's UFC fight updates, starting with a new addition to the UFC Vegas 108 card on August 2nd. According to reports, Danny Silva is set to throw down with Kevin Vallejos in a featherweight bout that will see Silva look to build on a 2-fight win streak that most recently saw him pick up a split decision victory over Lucas Almeida. While on the other side, Vallejos will look to build on a win over Sung Woo Choi in his UFC debut back in March. Additionally, a fight between Michael Page and Jared Cannonier was announced for the UFC 319 card in Chicago. The Killer Gorilla revealed in an interview with MMA Dungeon that after he gets his hand raised, he would like to fight a ranked opponent. I would like a ranked opponent. I have a few fights left on my contract. I would like to try to make the most of them. Potentially a title fight, anything that gets me closer to that. But outside of that, I feel like I'm only getting better. Heading into the fight, Cannonier is ranked 7th at 185, whereas MVP is ranked 15th at 170. Joaquin Buckley fires back at Israel Adesanya. This past weekend, Joaquin Buckley shared the octagon with Kamaru Usman in a pivotal welterweight matchup that saw Usman re-establish himself as a top contender in the division. On the heels of the fight, Israel Adesanya was seen throwing some shade at Buckley in a UFC Atlanta reaction video shared on his YouTube channel, joking that after the loss, New Mansa should just retire.
I hate this bro. I don't even use the word hate lightly, but I hate this bro. Something about it just annoys me. Like literally, I'm just trying to chill talk like, hey man, you know we gotta get this going, man. You mean like he's rapping to me. I'm like, retire.
Come on, God. Call your therapist right now. Call your therapist right now.
Hello. Help me. I'm a hater. I'm finally a hater. I understand it now.
Buckley then fired back at the last stylebender in a post on social media, writing, "Hate the farmer that took your belt, not me. Stand on business, about Africa or China or wherever the F from." When one fan suggested that Buckley make the jump up to 185 to fight Izzy, he then replied, "Not a bad idea." Although Buckley came up short on Saturday night, his recent run was praised by Derek Brunson on social media. "You're the man, Buck. I enjoyed the run up to the fight and look forward to another win streak. Usman is royalty at 170 and no easy out. Keep grinding." After rattling off 6 straight wins at 170 prior to Saturday's loss, it'll be interesting to see what's next for New Mansa. Dana White releases fighter from the UFC. It was revealed earlier today that Brad Katona has been cut from the active UFC roster. This decision is coming after Katona went 4 wins and 5 losses in the promotion and recently lost at UFC 315 against Begzat Almakan. And before we continue, we have a favor to ask. Help us reach 200,000 subscribers on MMA Zone by subscribing and turning on notifications for daily MMA content. Seriously, we rarely miss a day. For those of you who don't know, Brad Katona is the only person that had won the Ultimate Fighter twice. You heard that right. He won his first Ultimate Fighter season 27 at featherweight and was later released by the promotion. Then he came back in the UFC and won again at bantamweight during season 31. He was part of Team Chandler originally to start season 31, but switched to Team McGregor where he won. As of right now, Brad Katona has not released a statement following his departure from the UFC.